Hey guys, welcome back to the Skotcast. I'm Jeff. I'm going to be your host today. Just waiting for Scott to get in here. He'll be here any second. Come on out, Scott. Let's get this started. We got a real exciting week to talk about for you.
Hey, I'm Scott.
Oh, hey, Scott.
Hey,
Thanks for coming.
It's good to be back. I was just making some music and
You
fixing
look
my
great.
ankle.
You
Thanks.
look really nice, dude. This week of sobriety really worked wonders on you.
Yeah, I quit drinking and my skin and hair just totally changed.
This is the best I've ever seen you.
Thank you. I feel great. I feel skinnier than ever. I feel more athletic. I feel more talented, more creative, just better looking overall.
Well, keep it up, man. I hope you look like this every week because you look great. This is the best you've ever looked.
Thank you. You look great, Jeff.
Thank you. This is a really nice rhythm we got going today, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot different than the weeks past. The pace is a lot better. I can feel it.
How's life? How's life been?
Oh, life can't be better, you know. I was in the dumps before, but, you know, Nerf keeps licking me, and I feel better than ever.
You know, that's how things go over here.
My life, it's just been going up. It's just like I'm not in the dumps anymore. I just keep climbing. I keep getting better, more creative. I got more projects coming out.
There he is, Scott.
Hey.
I know you're pissed, dude. I know you're pissed because we had another guy in here filling in for you, but check it out. We promoted you to your own chair. No more sofa. Todd, you can pop a seat up here.
I have to go. I'm going to go do some brand deals and make like $50K.
Okay, good luck with your business stuff and the
Thanks.
rest of your life and career. I hope your week of sobriety goes well.
You start the podcast without me today, and Todd's here?
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry I had fucking Zach on here or whatever. But, dude, check it out. You like the new digs? What do you think?
Fuck the new digs. Woo. You start the podcast without me today?
Dude, you got your own one-seater. We're both co-hosts now. It's officially, I'm not just the host and you're the guy who sits next to the guest. I don't stick you on the couch.
What is Todd doing here?
Todd's gone. We're past that. This is we're like 3 minutes into the podcast now. Don't worry about Todd. It was just a goof. He comes around when he feels like it. He just takes his 30% of the profits from this podcast.
All right, let's cut out the beginning. I'll start it over, okay? The intro. Welcome back to the Skotcast, everyone, where Todd is not here. He doesn't do this. I am the person that sits next to Jeff and does the podcast, not Todd.
That's right. Todd's not here, and he's never going to be back. He'll never be back on this goddamn podcast if I can... what's the word? What am I looking for here?
If you have anything to say about it.
If I have anything to say about it. That guy... He effed us over big time. We started a business with him. Now he just sits back and collects
I feel
profits.
like Cody Ko sitting here, and you brought Jake Paul in to just bash him or something.
It's not that. It's not that
That's what it feels like right now.
You felt threatened?
I feel threatened.
You felt
Todd
ambushed?
was here. He got up as soon as I got here. Maybe he felt threatened by me. I don't know.
Todd told you that he was going to be here before we started recording.
Yeah, this is all a big goof. I knew Todd was going to be here.
How do you like the new setup?
I like it. This is a lot comfier than that other chair.
Yeah, it was awkward.
And so this is what you've been living with this whole time, and I've been sitting on that piece of shit.
This is how I'm living over here, man. Maybe you'll be the new star.
I might just talk this time in this episode. I might have some things to say.
I hope so, because you got a lot of stuff there.
Well, guys, I just want to say... I'm just kidding.
Yeah, dude, you got a lot of good stuff to talk about. Tell us about your week. Tell us about your super exciting week.
Well, my super exciting week was... I mean, it wasn't that exciting. I quit drinking. I feel like a ball of fluff and energy, kind of like Nerf. First 5 days was really, really restless, rough, bad sleep.
Sweats, night terrors.
Sweats, night terrors. It wasn't nearly as bad as I quit 4 years ago, and I hallucinated. I had night terrors. This time it was more just like really vivid dreams, and I never quite got into like deep sleep.
You look like you just rolled out of bed right now with
Really?
your hair all out of whack.
My hair needs to be cut again soon, I think.
That's not. We should get that guy Todd back here. His hair was nice, man.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
What do I do to fix my appearance? Now that I've quit drinking and I'm healthier, what do I do to make myself look better so that people will like me, like you and Todd?
No, I'm just messing with you, dude. You look great.
Do I need to darken my hair, my eyebrows, get a brown beard?
We have another guest.
What is Jonah doing?
I didn't expect this to be this type of a podcast where we just have random people coming through. We were doing a photo shoot that kind of spilled over into the podcast. These new shirts that we made up as a goof, it was a little photoshopped thing that started off as just a meme, and it's become more popular. Would you like to just come on? We have a microphone for you if you want to come on.
Yeah, I'll give you a second to
He's another male model that we were doing the photo shoot with.
Yeah, great. Looks good. You guys have merch together, you and Jonah.
It was not my idea. It was a surprise. But come on out here, man, because you're making a lot of noise back there, and it's very distracting. Just sit up there. You'll be fine. You guys really got to check out this video version of the podcast if you guys are audio only listeners, because there's a lot of exciting stuff going on.
Thank you guys for having me.
We weren't planning on having you, but you were sitting back there whispering to the producers that you should. Is this my moment? Have you done podcasts before?
This is my first one.
Well, we just sit here and talk about like our week and.
I know the clickbait for this podcast. His first time, and we were talking about Jonah's first time. When did you lose your virginity, and what was it like?
Does he do this often?
Well, we were pulling content out of you, baby. Baby boy, little brother, little bro.
A couple years ago.
Couple years ago. How old are you?
I turned 25 recently, so.
23 years old.
25.
That's when you. 23 was when you lost your virginity.
Right, 23.
It's a respectable age. Okay. What's the story?
It just happened.
Just you
Things
woke
came
up and you were
together.
having sex, or what do you mean? It just happened.
It's like then, like one from one thing to another.
You're kissing. You
Yeah.
got to second base,
Sure.
then to third base.
Sure. Yeah.
What's third base?
Sure.
Where fourth base is a home run.
So tell us a little bit about what you got going on right now.
Okay.
Tell me about when you lost your virginity.
We'll leave that to like another podcast.
I'm just kidding. What do you have going on?
Just nothing. Just sitting here now.
You gotta-
Recently, I hopped on TikTok.
That's a good thing. We saw your TikTok in a previous episode.
No, that's why I brought it up.
Do you watch this podcast?
I watched it because I was on the thumbnail.
Okay.
I think I mentioned on the last podcast, I get some comments that say that Jonah's like a shorter version of me.
See that?
We look quite a bit alike. We have the red beard.
Red beard.
We're both Armenian.
Agreed.
And my dad makes great kebabs.
Okay.
Let's talk about these shirts for a second, because this is what the main focus of this was. We could delete everything that we just did besides the shit that.
delete all.
I don't know. I wanted to know about his virginity story as well.
The virginity story was good, but he didn't give us a solid, detailed answer.
Well, he told us one thing led to another. So
Yeah, one thing led to another.
All right. If you're going to tell us about the virginity, get in detail a little bit. Where did you find the girl? What was her
It
name?
was just one thing led to another.
was it this
So-
day that you took this photo that you lost your virginity?
This was the day because.
You looked pretty fit in that photo. Jeff, you were looking a little...
I was a little malnourished that day.
Yeah.
Is that when you were still drinking, Jeff?
No, this was like 2 weeks ago. I didn't even know the photo was being taken. Todd sneaked it, and then he sent it over to Oscar. Oscar photoshopped it. Then they posted it. It became kind of like a meme. It was passed around, posted by a lot of accounts. And then
I
was
just realized
surprised
it's
with
not
the
my
merch.
first podcast.
Oh shit.
It was Todd's idea originally, but then this was a surprise. My manager made it. He said, "Hey, we made you this merch. Could you post it and maybe sell it?" And then now Todd's upset he didn't get a share of the profits. Jonah is upset that he's only getting 5% of the profits.
And I'm upset you didn't make merch with Swipe Up.
And now
So
you know-
everyone's pissed off, so you shouldn't have made the shirt.
Yeah, it wasn't my idea, but I'm going to take the profits and I'm going to donate it to a good cause. Jonah actually comes from a very poor family. They could use the money to make kebabs so they
Yeah.
could stop catching the neighborhood roadkill and throwing it into the blender and making kebabs out of that.
You know, it's funny. I appreciate you bringing that up because we, at home, I was just on the phone with my mom. She was mentioning how the attorneys are running out of money for kebabs strictly. I'll probably make around $80 or something off my cut. So I do appreciate you giving the extra money over to
said-
the Antonian Foundation for kebabs.
You said that you doubt that these shirts will sell, but I think that it's a common reverse psychology thing. Like the more you think it's not going to sell, probably the better it's going to do. So I think it's going to do great. Everyone's going to buy it.
I own 2%.
Well, I hope
2%
so.
of
So
it.
Jonah and his family could stop eating roadkill off the streets of Burbank.
Okay, you said that twice, so keep it at like a one-time thing.
All right.
So-
All right, dude. Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming out
That
and
pissed me
being
off.
here.
So all right, I'm gonna fuck you guys. So not you. So
It was really
doesn't really give me
nice.
shit, though.
It was really nice having you here. It also made me realize why we don't have guests here on the show, because it is difficult. It's just a lot of people talking over each other. Yeah, we don't have to include any of our other friends over here. Nerf is the last. He's an exception because he does not talk, and he still loves us unconditionally.
Good boy, Nerf. Yeah, it's crazy. You guys have been listening to us for so long, 15 weeks. I'm surprised that you're still here, but I'm happy you're still here. If you like listening to us, you probably like listening to other people, which is great because listening makes us smarter, more connected people. It makes us better partners, parents, and leaders, and there's no better place to start listening than Audible. Yes, this video is sponsored. For the first time ever, Skotcast has a sponsor.
Whoa, you're professional, dude. That was really good.
Dude, I've been doing brand deals for 5-6 years now, and this is the first time I've ever done it on a podcast. I'm so excited.
That was perfect. That was our first take. That was executed perfectly. Your brain is clear. You stopped drinking beers.
I am
and
sober, guys.
That was incredible.
I'm sober, and I'm sponsored by Audible.
Wow, look at how your life has turned around in only 1 week of kicking the booze.
We're on the right track, baby. We were born this way.
Do I have to read anything?
Oh, yeah. We got a whole teleprompter up here with a bunch of talking points about Audible. By the way, guys, Audible's great. I use it. Jay uses it. Jeff probably uses it.
I love Audible. I've been listening to David Goggins. He's an extremely motivational speaker. He is a maniac, but that's what I need to motivate me because I'm also a semi-maniac. So David Goggins is like super extreme, and I like to listen to him over my friends just complaining about their stupid problems.
Yeah,
but
there's a whole bunch of like really inspirational and compelling stories all over Audible, and it just opens you up to different ways of thinking and different experiences because you can hear from so many different people. Just like you listen to us, you can listen to David Goggins.
I love Audible. I use it all the time. And now Audible members get more than ever before. Members choose 3 titles every month, 1 audiobook plus 2 Audible originals that you can't hear anywhere else.
Yeah, that's right. And members also have unlimited access to more than 100 auto-guided fitness and meditation programs, which Jeff uses all the time because, as you can tell, he's a fitness meditation guru. And
who needs a personal trainer? Who needs a meditation coach? They're just going to sit there and tell you what Audible would tell you. Audible delivers bestsellers, business, self-improvement memoirs, and more. All professionally narrated by actors, authors, and motivational superstars like Rachel Hollins, David Goggins, and Mel Robbins. And maybe one day I'll be on there because I'm going to be a big motivational speaker. I'm going to be a big motivational speaker one day. It's going to be great.
With a dialect like that, with your enunciation skills, I think that you are well on your way to becoming a big motivational speaker.
Thank you, Scott.
You get free access to the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, and Washington Post delivered daily to the Audible app. And with the convenient app, members can access Audible anytime at the gym, while commuting, on the go, and on any device. So we'll always pick up right where they left off.
Audible also offers free and easy audiobook exchanges, credits you can roll over for a year, and a library you can keep forever, even if you cancel.
You get to keep it even if you cancel? That's dope.
Explore all the ways listening on Audible can help improve mind, body, and soul with entertainment, information, and inspiration. Start listening with a 30-day Audible trial, and your first audiobook plus 2 Audible originals are free. Visit audible.com/Skotcast or text Skotcast to 500-500. 500-500. Now, that will be weird if we had a text doesn't matter to 500-500, but it's Skotcast, so text Skotcast to 500-500.
Or go to audible.com/Skotcast and download Audible and use it because it's great and it would help us out a lot. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to that ad, guys. We really appreciate Audible for being the first ones to jump on here, so show them some love. We're going to get new, nicer, more comfortable chairs next week because of that. And yeah, that's it.
I think that was fun. It was a great time. I had a great time. Did you have fun doing that ad?
I had a great time, and I'm happy that it was you that I did it with because you're very well spoken. You're a pro at this.
Did you guys have fun watching that ad? Comment down below if you love Audible and watching us do Audible ads because we'll do it again. We'll do it again. I promise.
I think you were a radio station guy in a past life.
Thank you. People used to tell me that I sounded like a car salesman, like an auctioneer.
Yeah, that's great. You do.
All right, going once, going twice, going once, going twice, going 3 times for $100. All right, cut that out.
Back to the regular Skotcast here.
Are you okay?
No.
What's wrong?
Just a lot of stuff going on in my life, man. We had a big, huge day yesterday. We went to go support David at the Teen Choice Awards that he was hosting.
We're always supporting him doing something. Before that, we supported him at the premiere of his Angry Birds movie.
Yeah, it was fun. It was great to see him up there. He was a little nervous. It was very hot out. Everybody got sunburned. Did you get sunburnt?
I got some sun. I did. I got some sun. Excuse me. I'm sorry. sober.
No, it's fine, dude. Welcome to my life, man. Do you get angry at nothing?
I do. I was just talking to Kristen about that last night. I was like, I just want you to know that I'm kind of transitioning from drinking to numb my mind and body. And so I'm not going to put up with as much stuff as I usually put up with. I just have to let you know, because I just get irritated.
You'll learn new ways to deal with it. Like, I get caught up in my own thoughts a lot, and this podcast is like my therapy. I come on here and I complain about all these stupid problems, and we make money off of me complaining, and you sitting here and telling me, Jeff, it's not that bad. Calm down. Hey, maybe don't say that. and now we made a business out of it. But speaking of complaining about nonsense things, I wore a long sleeve shirt to the award show yesterday, and it took place on the beach outside.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people would come up to me and they say, "Hey, aren't you hot?" And I just like, what's the point of people saying that? You know, like, do you have a solution? Are you going to offer a solution? If I said, "Oh yeah, I am hot," actually, would I be less hot if I just took this shirt off?
Do you think Noah Centineo was hot?
He had a
wearing
hoodie on.
He
Yeah.
mentioned that in his little speech.
Well, hopefully somebody walked up to him and asked him.
Maybe he would say something like, "You know what? When I first got here, it was sunny, but I had this hoodie on and it got cold. So I'm glad I put this hoodie on."
He would say, "Yeah, I'm actually hot. We're all hot. But if we want to be less hot, then all we need to do is believe in ourselves."
And shed some of the clothing, metaphorically, that is making us hot.
Yeah, that's right. Temperature is all just in your mind. And you can change that if you believe in yourself. I was not hot, okay? I was very comfortable. I put the shirt on.
Man's not hot.
I knew exactly what I was doing when I put that shirt on and went out to the beach, okay? I want to look nice, and I was comfortable with it on.
That person honestly probably just wanted you to take your shirt off. It was probably a loaded question. It was like, "Aren't you hot? Take your shirt off. Show me your abs." It's one of those things, you know?
I didn't think about that. So maybe it was a compliment.
It could have been a compliment and not something that was meant to stress you out. You just took it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know.
Well, now I feel stupid once again. And thank you, Scott, for being here to help me realize that all the things I'm mad about are actually my own fault, and I make up these problems in my own head. And I just need to breathe and think and talk to Scott about it, and also talk to hundreds of thousands of people on YouTube.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel stupid.
You always make me feel stupid, but it's okay. There's nothing new here.
Okay, as long as it's... I used to do it too.
Are you going to keep this up? Are you going to continue this streak?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a week now, and I feel pretty good. I feel like I lost like 3 pounds of water weight, not actual weight, but, you know, I lost a few pounds. I'm going to keep it up for a while, see how it goes, until I can just drink socially and not, you know, need a drink before I go to bed. I think that's healthy. It was a bummer yesterday when everyone's going out to the Teen Choice, and I was thinking, are we going to have a party bus on the way back, take some drinks, try to spray David with some champagne after to congratulate him, and I couldn't even take a sip of it.
I got a little taste of that on my mouth when we were spraying it on him, and it tasted good, man. It tasted good. I don't know if that counts as a relapse. I didn't drink it after. I've been sober for almost a year now from alcohol. I smoke a little weed from time to time, but yeah, man, the first 3 months were the hardest. Like every time you go to an event, even before you go, you're like, oh shit, there's going to be alcohol there. You're going to be thinking about it. You're going to be tempted to drink it. All your friends are going to be having a good time. What's the point of even going? Are you going to have a good time?
Mm-hmm.
But all that shit fades. I'm not saying that you're going to go that long to even get to that point. But if anybody else is listening at home, that was the point where it started fading, and I just completely forgot about it.
You
I was
break
like,
your habits, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
when we went to the Angry Birds premiere, or the screening, the guy was like, "Oh, you need some drink tickets?" And I was like, just habitually, I was like, "Oh yeah, of course, like give me extra." And then I was like, "Wait a second, no, I don't need these. Take them back." But you reach for it because you're just used to it.
What I did when I first started, and I was really, really craving drinks, a lot of the times what I was really craving was just a sugary soda or something like that, because that's what you usually mix your drinks with. And it tastes good. It's like it triggers something in your brain, not just the alcohol, but sugar is also a drug. If you want to substitute, I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor, man. What am I talking about? But I'm just telling you what worked for me. I used to get a nice sugary Shirley Temple. It's a Sprite with the cherry juice in there and a cherry.
Yeah.
And that shit made me not even think about boozing or anything. That shit quenched every craving I could have ever had. Speaking of But how was the rest of your week?
Not a whole lot went on in my week other than Angry Birds, Teen Choice, and no drinking. I ordered a box of LaCroix. I was like, I want something to drink that's not water, that's not unhealthy. So I ordered LaCroix, and I got Swedish Fish to try those out because I know that's something that you eat. And I ate it one night, and I ripped a filling out of my tooth, legitimately.
Oh, you were being serious about
I
that.
was being dead serious. I tweeted Jeff, like, I tried Swedish Fish, and I ripped the filling out of my mouth.
Yeah, I tweeted you back. I said that's part of the experience, but I would not eat as much candy if I was ripping out my teeth.
It got stuck in there, and now every time I drink water or eat anything, I just have this sharp pain. I got to go back to the dentist. I just got those fillings done like a month ago. Thanks, Jeff.
Maybe you're not cut out for this life, you know.
I was like, if I just kept drinking, I wouldn't have any of these fucking problems.
All right.
Let's go back to the Teen Choice Awards.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Teen Choice Awards. David hosted. Everything went well, except he kicked that girl in the hand, Lucy.
Broke her hand. It was crazy.
But, dude, out of all the bad things that could happen, like during hosting an award show.
I don't know. There was 6,000 people there in the audience watching the Teen Choice Awards, and however many billions of people are watching on TV back at home on national television. David was on national television. I think we were spotted in the background at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that he was nervous, but I think he did a great job.
Yeah.
He killed it.
I love being a good supportive buddy. You know, it's crazy because there's so many things to celebrate for him now. You know, like we had the movie premiere the night before, and then we had the Teen Choice Awards the next day. And it's great, man. It's really, really cool. It's motivational. I think we all push ourselves because we see the potential that can come from working hard and doing this type of stuff, doing YouTube videos and all that.
That anybody can achieve. And I love that we're all so supportive of each other. You know, like David's got something going on. We're there to go support him most of the time. You know, if Jason's doing if Jason's doing a comedy show somewhere nearby, then we can get to it and we can support him there. If I have a show, everyone comes out to support. Like it's really cool that we're all around each other to help out. You need to cut someone's hair, I will offer my head to you. You know?
That's true. And you guys come hang out when I need you around here. It's really great.
I am so insecure about my shorts that keep riding high. They're great shorts, but they are. I got blindingly pale white legs, and I apologize. I meant to never wear shorts again on this podcast. They don't look very good. Jeff looks good in shorts. I unfortunately do not.
We're gonna get a lot of manspreading comments.
I'm not even manspreading, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna get new chairs soon, and that will fix all the problems for the private show
Spreads.
The man spreads. Actually, I don't think they will fix it, but it'll be more comfortable.
It'll be more comfortable for us, so that's all that matters.
I can't wait.
Hold up here, because I had a long day trying to help Jay get his car back from a tow yard, and I just want to really quickly explain that situation. Jay drives our friend's car from Las Vegas. Are you bored yet?
No, I'm listening.
Okay, you look bored.
No, I'm sorry. My brain was having a little brain trouble.
Okay, so Jay came over to my house. He parked his car. We got in Kristen's car to go somewhere. And when we came back, the car was gone. He was like, whoa, where's my car? He goes to the neighbor's house because he parked in front of my neighbor's house. The neighbor goes, we had your car towed because you parked in our driveway, you fucking asshole. And Jay was like, well, no, I didn't. What do you mean? He must have, because the tow truck company wouldn't have towed him.
Okay. The ticket I got said partially blocking driveway.
So you parked in the driveway.
Okay. I mean, it could have been a foot, man.
You got your car towed, and they had it in the impound lot.
They had it in the impound lot. This was Friday night. We were calling around trying to figure out what to do. This car is registered in someone else's name who lives in Las Vegas because he's like renting it from Joe.
Oh shit! So you couldn't get it out.
He couldn't get it out, and then we went the next day to this place to get it registered. Well, so many problems. The car was not registered for the past 3 years. It was uninsured for the past 2 years, and so he had to get insurance on it and register it before he could get the car unimpounded. So it cost $2,000 to get his car out of the impound.
Oh shit!
I had to get a notarized letter from the owner of the car.
You should have just bought a new car at that point.
It's not my car.
or just bought a motorcycle.
I have one of those.
Okay, well then you're good, dude. Just leave it there and move on. Did you take that negative situation and turn it into a positive?
I turned that situation to $2,000 less in my bank account.
Well, make a sacrifice in your life that's causing problems and think, oh, I paid $2,000 for this. What bad habit do you have right now that you
Parking
like to change?
in front of driveways.
No, not that, because he's obviously going to change that.
maybe steroids. Maybe I should. Those are expensive.
Maybe now every time you think to inject that needle of steroids into your butt, just think, I lost $2,000 and I'm not going to lose that for nothing. I'm going to quit steroids. And hopefully, you're able to still work out and you're almost as strong and buff as you are without the steroids. I think you're going to be just fine.
And that is our first advice from assholes. Right there to Jay. That is your advice. And let's move into some of the other advice for
Thanks,
assholes.
guys. I love you.
Oh, I talked to some of my friends that are in a halfway house in New York, and they were they were just incarcerated, and they had a lot of friends that were in prison, and we're a big hit in the prisons with the phones and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, I was shocked too, man, because I feel like when we put on The Voice, it's for teenage girls, like sometimes most of it, or 20-year-old girls.
There was a girl at the Teen Choice Awards outside, and she goes, I'm a big fan of the podcast, but I might have to stop watching because Jeff thinks that we're all 20-year-old Latinas. I'm 18. So, I mean, be more inclusive of your audience.
She's going to grow into it in the next couple of years. Hopefully, we're still doing it in the next couple of years. There are all types of people that listen to this podcast, even murderers and thieves, all types of criminals, people doing life in prison. They're over here listening to us, man.
El Chapo.
Yeah, El Chapo.
El Chapo's listening to the podcast. Pablo Picasso's listening to or what's the Escobar? That's the one I was thinking of.
Pablo Picasso's listening.
Yeah, we don't discriminate. We want everyone to listen.
Help you pass the time. You're doing life in prison. Tune in to Skotcast. We'll keep you entertained.
Or put you to sleep. Whatever works. I think we go both ways that way.
If you're in jail, all you need to do is fall asleep, and you could just dream that you're on the beach in Maui and listen in to Skotcast.
All right, let's give some wave noises for them.
Yeah.
That was a seagull. Oh, that's a walrus. We're at the beach, guys. Imagine that. We're at the fucking beach. Now there's kids screaming, Mom! Mom! You knocked over my sandcastle! God damn it, Jimmy!
All right.
I told you!
Okay, enough. Let's get into advice from assholes.
Oh, God. All right, this one's great. I think you guys are both going to really like this.
Hey guys, I know you guys love Swedish fish, and I was wondering if you guys knew that all the North American supply came from one factory in Canada, and I happened to be working at that factory for the summer. I was wondering if you guys wanted me to send you some. Scott, I'm seeing you in October in Toronto, and I will be bringing some, but I don't know if I can bring much to the venue because security, I don't know. So let me know, and I'll buy a lot with my employee discount and send them to you. Love you guys.
That's crazy, man. We got an insider. We got somebody that works inside the factory.
Asthma's on the inside. If you want to bring some Swedish fish, I probably won't eat it because I ripped out a filling, but I will give it to Jeff for you. And if you can get us a brandy with Swedish fish.
Yeah, I would love for you to link us with the president, but I can only take so much free Swedish fish. I already have enough. I'm already maxed out on how much I eat. I honestly don't even eat it that much. But, I have a lot of candy. I have too much candy. I could afford candy. I don't need free candy. I appreciate it when you guys bring it. Keep bringing the free candy. Love it. Keep the free candy coming.
I just have a quick question before I go hit the bar. How do you guys approach girl when you go out and not look like a douchebag or try to sleep with them? Because a lot of time I just need more girlfriends. And that's the question for all three of you, Jay, Scott, and Jeff.
Wow, dude.
I just really like that last part.
I think this guy needs to lay off hitting the bars and maybe listen to an audiobook or something. Exercise that brain. How do you forget the host of the show?
Hey, he got one of them.
He got one of them. Yeah, that's right, dude. What was even his question? How do I hit on girls without looking like an asshole?
It's impossible.
Yeah, dude. For you, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I maybe start speaking another language. Pick up a couple different languages or something. Maybe you'll be smoother in Spanish or French. Maybe pick up some French. That'll probably help you be a little more smoother.
It is hard to hit on girls, you know. I'm used to them just coming up to me. I'm just kidding.
Whoa, dude. All right, confidence, new confidence, Scott.
I'm lying 100%, but yeah, I mean, you're the single guy here. You have the answers.
I mean, the best advice I got for that guy is start speaking French. Everything in French sounds like classier.
Right, what he really does is he pretends he's Ryan Gosling in The Notebook and gives like girls
I don't say that. I don't do that. Maybe just move to France, dude, and do a year out there. And instead of drinking vodka out of a plastic fucking handle, maybe start drinking champagne and smoking those long, skinny cigarettes if you want to look classy and not like a douchebag.
What is the guy? You know what I fuck on me?
What?
The guy from The Hangover. What's the actor's name?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. The Asian guy.
Ken
Jeong.
Ken Jeong?
Yeah, Ken Jeong.
So, okay, well, I have a little bit of advice. This is advice from assholes, right? So, what Jeff does, I think, is he tells girls that he is John Wick's son. Maybe you should say that you're Ken Jeong's son, and that will get you laid.
That guy's not even Asian. He looks Hispanic.
Well, then tell them that you're The Rock's son.
No, he's definitely Asian.
Maybe he's Filipino. Maybe he's...
Well, then tell him you're fucking... It doesn't matter.
This is an audio-only podcast. Doesn't matter.
Someone famous. That's all that matters.
It doesn't matter what ethnicity of
Tell him
the
your dad is
person's
a celebrity. That is also an assassin. And
and you're good
And
to
a
go.
fictional character.
you got no help, bro. Stay in the house and fucking pick up a new hobby.
Hi guys, I'm a big fan of the podcast, big fan of both your guys' videos and Scott's music. My question is for Scott. When are you going to collaborate with Tiny Meat Gang? I think I stand on behalf of a lot of people that would really want to hear that. We know that Jeff has had a little bit of a stint with Cody Co in the past, but I think you guys could work out your differences and make it happen.
Yeah, Jeff, you were supposed to hook me up.
Cody.
You were supposed to be my in with Cody to get a feature on a Tiny Meat Gang song, but instead you fucked it all up.
I blew it. I was only out for myself. I was trying to make entertainment at all costs. I did not care who I affected. But hey, maybe one day him and Scott will do some sort of music collab. It's not just business. It was just business. That's what I was trying to say. It's just business.
My question probably applies to all of you in some sort of type of way. So I've just recently started making videos of my own, and every time I watch them, I don't think they're good enough, and I get dismotivated to upload them anywhere or share
Is this
them
Todd?
with my friends or wherever.
Did
So I
Todd
was
send in a
wondering,
video?
how do you guys found the motivation to keep on going, or maybe trying some new type of content? I don't know.
Hey Todd, can you come out here and answer this? I think you could really relate to this kid. He looks just like you. He's fucking good looking, but he feels like his videos aren't living up to his potential.
Should we show Todd the clip?
Yeah.
My question probably applies to all of you in some sort of type of way. So I've just recently started making videos of my own, and every time I watch them, I don't think they're good enough, and I get dismotivated to upload them anywhere or share them with my friends or wherever. So I was wondering, how do you guys find the motivation to keep on going, or maybe trying some new type of content? I don't know.
Yeah, so basically, you just press upload and not look at the video ever again, and then you drink Thursday through Sunday, blackout almost every night, and you forget what happened. That's my advice right there. That's
great
Yeah, that was great, dude.
Don't give a
That is-
shit,
That's
man.
advice from assholes to a T right there.
That's the realest it ever got in this place.
Thank you, Todd.
That was great
Thanks,
advice.
Todd.
Thank you.
I hope this kid doesn't fucking die of alcohol poisoning now. Todd told him to go on a 5-day bender. He told him Thursday or 4 days.
Sunday through Thursday.
I don't feel sorry. I was on a bender every weekend for like 5 weeks straight, Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Look at me, I look great.
You danced with the devil.
Yeah, dude, don't worry too much about it. Just do your thing. Just have fun with it. You know, if you're having fun making the videos, people will see that, and I think you'll be happy with the results.
Yeah, I danced with the devil this past weekend.
He's still going, man. Yeah, Todd.
almost died.
Just post. You could always delete it.
Just
but
do it.
once you upload something to the internet, it lives there for life.
We all have had our days where we're like, I don't really feel good about this, but I'm gonna put it up there and see what people think about it anyways. And
Yeah, I got so much negative, embarrassing shit out there. I am just emotionally calloused. I am not embarrassed by anything anymore. Well, I am. I just don't give a shit.
but have you ever looked back on photos from like 5 years ago and you're like, wow, what the hell was I posting?
Yeah, all the time.
It's ooh.
I look back at old YouTube videos and I'm like, what the hell was I doing before I met Todd?
And Scott.
And
Let's watch
Scott.
the next one.
So my question for you guys is that every time I go out into public, people are always stopping and commenting about how cute my baby is, so much so that I was thinking maybe I should get her into modeling. So clearly the logical place to start would be to ask the two biggest Instagram models for some advice. So I just wanted to
Todd,
see
get back out here.
I was going to say the same thing.
I'll handle this one. Before I look at the baby, can we pause it? I'm just going to go ahead and say, you know, I think it's great. You're a great mother and you believe in your child, but not every baby is cut out for the entertainment business. Now, I am not a mother, or I'm definitely not a mother. I'm not a father, but I have a dog, and I think this dog's a good-looking dog. I even have, you know, I gotta learn bigger words. But I even have the balls to put him here on the podcast with a mic. This is definitely not the best-looking dog in the entertainment business. He's definitely not even like on the scale of good-looking French bulldogs. Out of all of them, he's probably like a funny-looking one. But I'm with him all the time. He's mine, and I think he's the best. I'm not like, if anybody goes to the dog park and they see somebody else's dog and they're like, wow, that's a great-looking dog. That's the best-looking dog here. That person's a psychopath. Everybody thinks their dog's the best-looking dog.
Hi.
Wow, now that I see the baby,
Doesn't matter.
that is a good-looking baby. You should maybe get that baby an agent. But everybody's baby is not a star.
That sounded kind of weird, but yeah, it's a good-looking baby.
Yeah,
cute
dude.
baby.
Nerf
It's a cute
isn't the
baby.
best looking dog, but you know what? He's got 100,000 followers on Instagram.
Shoot for the stars. Put your baby in some sort of agency, network. Get him going. Start an Instagram early.
I was gonna say no before I saw the baby. I said, but I agree with Scott. Get that baby an agent. Move out to
put her in
Hollywood.
movies.
Move out to Hollywood. Force that baby into the entertainment business. And if they do not book auditions, punish them. Punish them. And yeah, right.
No nap time for baby.
Yeah. Wake them up. Wake them up. Play movies. Blast them and say, hey, look, you do this. You better model like this. Show them pictures of Todd. You better be like this.
Hey assholes, I need some advice. I was wondering, how far is too far to go on a first date? Like first base, second base, third base? It's not alright to fuck on the first date, right?
This is a weird question to answer because I don't know how old this person is.
That's
in the first
what
place.
we were just discussing.
It all varies based on who you are and who you're going out with. You shouldn't fuck on the first date.
But yeah, if you're a guy out there, maybe if they go down there, just say, hey, I'm not ready yet. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Stop it!
And then show them this podcast and say, I'm listening to Scott and Jeff because they know what's cool and what's not. And you know what? I'm going to wait for the second date.
And I'm going to wear a condom when we do this finally, too, because that's super cool. I've had enough. Let's go, huh?
What do you want to do?
Leave.
Oh, dude, we forgot a candle again. We can't be having these mistakes, man.
This is a producer mistake, by the
Dog,
way.
I know. I got fucking caught up with the Todd and the Jonah. And all right, let me go get a candle.
Dude, you make yourself a little note list, bro. You don't have to do anything. We have to read all that stuff for the ad. How are we going to remember the fucking candle? We're worried about reading all this shit. I mean, all this important stuff. All this educational, really good stuff about Audible.
I feel good about this podcast. I feel really good about this podcast.
Well, Scott, I'm happy that you're using this podcast to better your life. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Jeff.
I genuinely mean that.
I appreciate that. I genuinely appreciate that.
Now we're making money, so we're both better in our pockets, too.
Yeah. and
Thank
I'm
you
saving
guys
money.
for supporting our ads and watching through this far in.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Audible. And thank you, Nerf.
I hope you had a great week. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope that kid doesn't look like a douchebag out at the bar. I hope that other guy doesn't die of alcohol poisoning because our friend Todd gave him terrible advice.
I hope that you all live long and prosper. And now how about you blow out the candle and I'll roll them out with some nice little beach noises.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
You live long. Or at least up to the next episode when you could see the new stuff we bought.